Oh, couple things I want to say. 80% say that Trump's comment about immigrants eating pets is weird. 64% say it's very weird. Just so you understand, people do not vibe with this because he's going above and beyond. This is going to turn into yet another abortion debacle where they go above and beyond, and the Democrats ain't going to do a goddamn thing about it until it's far too late. Okay. And then they're going to campaign off of it. I just want to remind everyone that Democrats did not campaign on abortion. They did not actively talk about abortion. Joe Biden was actually literally reluctant to address abortion even after Roe v. Wade. And Mike Donilon, Joe Biden's advisor, who just recently left the Harris team like a month ago, openly said that the 2022 electoral victories in the midterms that was supposed to be a red wave turned to a red puddle was actually because Joe Biden didn't talk about abortion. That's how fucking out of touch some of these dumbasses are. The abortion defense was the only fucking reason why the Republicans didn't wipe the goddamn floor with the Democrats. What's also alarming to me about all of this is that Kamala Harris has a real easy gimme here in terms of like a fucking statement about how immigrants are the backbone of America, that we are all children of immigrants and grandchildren of immigrants. Kamala Harris herself is literally the product of two immigrants. Okay. So the fact that she's not even like making a statement about this is honestly alarming. It's alarming for two reasons. Reason number one, it's alarming because it, one, totally shows that they don't give a fuck about migrants at all, even a little bit. Okay. Reason number two is they are that oblivious. They are that oblivious to the reality that like the broader electorate sees this stuff and reads it as like at the least very weird, and and I would say a non-zero, like a decent amount of voters across the board see it as just like objectively racist. 44% of Republicans think it's very weird. 44% of Republicans think the statement, immigrants are eating the dogs, the people that came in, they're eating the cats, they're eating the pets of the people that live here. 44% of Republicans, please, I need you to understand, this is so hyper online. It's so extremely unimaginably online. Even Republicans are like, what the fuck are you saying? Okay. A lot of you look at TikTok comments and think like, oh, well, I've seen a lot of Republicans on TikTok say it's real. It's like, that does not make up enough of a percentage of the broader electorate as you think it is. Okay. This is, yet another instance. It's like begging for anything here. Bare minimum. My mom is a hardcore one-issue abortion voting Republican, and thankfully she thought it was completely ridiculous. Remember what I told you. Republicans have lost the capability of reading the fucking room, and they just lean into their worst sensibilities. There is a level of permissible racism that you can cut, okay? There's a permissible amount of racism that exists in society, racially charged hierarchies, the white supremacist criminal justice system. You can point to those things as a substitute for saying the N-word. You can not say the N-word, okay? You have to say common sense. You have to say, look around. There's a lot of crime happening. You have to say the police need to do their jobs. You can't say it's racially like this. You have to say it's culture. It's culture, okay? There is a reason why Republicans used to use dog whistles. And they're dropping those dog whistles. When they drop those dog whistles, people go, that's a little gross, man. That's a little gross. I don't really understand it. I feel like that's a little too gross for me. And it's crazy that the Democrats are not taking advantage of this. Actually crazy. Shocking. Alarming. Worrisome. Excuses everything but Taylor. Yeah, Brittany Mahomes questioning her support of Donald Trump after his blistering takedown of Taylor Swift left her shaken to the core. That's awesome, dude. Man, white women are the best, dude. Actually, congratulations. Let's watch this Facebook auntie post about who really are the MAGA people. Let's see if it goes hard.
Across the Atlantic in the North American country of the United States lies a fascinating and often misunderstood collective. From its northeastern cities to its midwestern towns to its expansive west, this courageous group of individuals are most notably known for their unwavering patriotism. Join us as we explore the fascinating world of the MAGA people. As we embarked on our journey, we were judicious in taking all necessary precautions. Our media had warned us that these were a vicious, radical, and even deplorable people. Contrary to what we had been told, we found the MAGA people to be warm, loving, and even rather cheeky at times. As we spent time with the MAGA people, we learned that their mantra, "Make America Great Again," is an optimistic belief that the United States will once again prosper by returning to its founding principles of a government by and for the people. Under these beliefs, the MAGA people strive to protect America's Constitution, freedom of its citizens, health of its people, and a yearning to restore the American dream that existed not so long ago. Notice their rather wholesome, familial demeanor.
I had to do a finger check real quick. I feel like this is all AI.
They often talk about their love of family, the importance of truth, and a desire for basic human rights. As they strive to uphold the peace and harmony throughout their communities, the MAGA people are insistent on protecting their borders.
The voice seems AI, but the footage is stock footage.
However, they are not inherently confrontational, as they advocate for ending the wars and military presence abroad. Further observations reveal that MAGA people come from all walks of life.
I think it's really funny how fucking lived up conservatives are, that they like also show like multicultural ethnic families and shit. Like, look at where we've gotten, dude. Like, yeah, the MAGA people, they're very diverse. It's like, I thought diversity wasn't our strength, dog. What are we talking about here? These motherfuckers doing yoga. This looks like a goddamn Gap ad,
Observations reveal that MAGA people come from all walks of life, including farmers and ranchers, family-owned businesses, entrepreneurs, health advocates, blue-collar workers, and military servicemen. And just recently...
You just said there's no interracial families? Boom, there you go.
And just recently, the MAGA people joined forces with another group, the MAHA people. Together, the MAGA and MAHA have started a movement to make America healthy again. As we departed back to our native land, we couldn't help but reflect on all that the MAGA people had taught us. Once perceived as a dangerous and barbaric group, we found ourselves feeling enlightened by the MAGA's moral, ethical, and honest ways of life. One could only hope that a similar movement would eventually emerge for us.
It's awesome. So Facebook aunties are posting this being like, this is a perfect way to describe our movement. This has to be satire. No, fuck no. This is unironically how these fucking hogs view themselves, dude. I just talked to my normie coworkers about this and how the anti-immigrant messaging completely fucked the UK from getting Brexit passed, and how placating the right serves no productive purpose because everyone now hates Brexit. They also think the eating pet thing is super weird. Yeah. In my opinion, it's the same concept behind why Republicans don't even like the results of the policies they vote for. The majority of normal Republicans love racist shit, but the moment you start getting real with it, they're not the biggest fans. Yes, they never imagine the understandable, foreseeable outcomes of the incredibly violent and very bad policies that they push for until they are left responsible with those policies. Then they're like, oh, fuck, how do we get here? Damn.